Now, I have the pleasure of introducing you to another one of our wonderful speakers this evening. She's a woman who, 16 years ago, in response to requests by young people she was working with in the All Stars Talent Show Network, their request for more opportunities to grow, and requests also from All Stars donors to have more interactions with the young people, she sat down at a table with All Stars co-founder Dr. Lenora Fulani and helped to create the Development School for Youth. Please welcome the co-founder of the DSY and the Vice President of Youth Programs for the All Stars Project, Pam Lewis. Okay.
Hello, everyone. It's nice to be here with all of you. Nat, it's so nice to see you. I love how much you love the DSY. I think Nat was at our very first orientation. I think he was. And we had about 12 students. And guess what they had to do? They had to show up and do a 1-minute performance of their life in front of everyone. And Kirsten and I decided that we're going to do that tonight. Are you guys ready? It's good. Anne, thank you so much. Anne is such a champion. I think about 3 years ago, we probably had 6 or 7 internships at JP Morgan. And this summer, JP Morgan is placing 30 internships, at least, thanks to Lauren Musto and Ann Sylvester. And her team, thank you so much. That means so much to our young people. The partnership that we have built together and that we are building with corporate America, investing in our young people, it makes such a difference. And I'm lucky. I have a great job. I just dashed down here from a class of our youth theater program. About 30 kids were in that class, and we were playing and pretending with an academic paper. And then Tuesday night, there was another 35 kids, young adults. And then I was in New Jersey Monday night, meeting with about 60 young people in our program there in Newark. And it was so wonderful to be there because we just opened up a new center in downtown Newark at 33 Washington. It is so beautiful, and you have to visit it. And having a beautiful center like that allows you to have a different kind of a conversation with our young people. And what we were talking about, I want to tell you a little bit about it, because it's what I'm talking about to young people all over the country. When I go to Chicago next week, I'll be talking about this to our young people there. I asked the young people there, I said, what's going on in Newark? Tell me. They said a host of different things. And I said to them, I said, you know, everybody's talking about violence. You know, I'm getting ready to go to Chicago. Everyone's talking about all the violence there. And, you know, everyone's talking about how big the gun is and how many clips. But no one's talking about what did we do? And I'm not even saying this is true, young people, but I think it's an interesting topic and question to ask. What did we do that we raised a generation of young people, perhaps, that are violent? What about that? That's an interesting conversation. How are our young people doing emotionally? You know, why are they enraged? You know, does it have, and I asked this to the young people in Newark. And we were sitting around and some of them said, well, maybe it has to do with the wars. You know, they say, you know, things happen to you and then you don't recover from them. You know, but they had a lot of smart things to say. One young man said, I think that the country's too busy rebuilding things that are broken and that don't work. We need to get rid of the stuff that doesn't work and rebuild some new stuff. I thought that was pretty smart. So I said to them, I said, you know, one of the things that's happening, young people, is that the world has changed so much. America used to be the center of the universe. It's not anymore. We live in a multi-centered world now. Globalization. I mean, I'm no economist, but I'll try to talk about this stuff. You know, the Great Recession that we're living through, that has an impact. The American dream doesn't exist anymore. Now, I'm not supposed to say that to you. I'm supposed to say if you make it and you work hard enough, then everything's going to be great. But what I do know, and I feel strongly about this, is that if you develop and if you become more cosmopolitan, you'll have a better chance at navigating the world that we live in now. Whether that's when you go to school and then you wind up with all this debt, or you don't know what's your major, or you're navigating all the things you're going to deal with, you'll have a better shot at it. And that's what we're doing here. We want to give you those tools. And furthermore, we're inviting you to be partners with us to build the DSY and to build the All-Stars. So maybe we have a shot at impacting policy in this country, that we put something so great on the ground in Newark, and that we can do it in Chicago, in the Bay Area, and maybe we'll do it in other cities this year. And that you're part of what we like to call the performance revolution, because you're learning something about that we have taken performance off of the stage and saying we can use it in our lives, and that you can use it to grow and develop and pretend, and we can be playfully together as a community, All-Stars community, DSY community, playfully create a space for you in the world because of the network you're part of, because of the other young people you know, and because you're more cosmopolitan. So I don't feel like things are bleak, but I do think we have work to do. And that's why we're here. And I just want to say thank you to the young people. I've enjoyed working with you so much in fall leadership. It is so good to see you. And are you ready to work even harder now? Okay, that's good. So I'm going to get off the stage. And I just want to say thank you all for being here and for partnering with our young people. Thank you so much.